Welcome to your weekly news summary. Starting off in the realm of botnet and malware operations, a significant crackdown has occurred with law enforcement agencies making headlines. According to ithome.com, the FBI has recently seized 2 major botnets and indicted 4 suspects accused of illegally profiting over $46 million. This operation underscores the ongoing issue of sophisticated cybercriminal networks and their substantial financial impacts. In a related story from the Daily Hodl, a telecom giant has identified malware that could jeopardize the personal information of 25 million customers through mass SIM swapping attacks. Further exposing the international aspect of these threats, Android headlines reported that Google has uncovered lost keys, a new malware strain originating from Russia, demonstrating the global nature of cyber threats. Meanwhile, Slashdot.org detailed how police dismantled another botnet that was covertly selling hacked routers as residential proxies. These events collectively illustrate the persistent and evolving danger posed by botnets and malware, which not only threaten individual privacy, but also the integrity of global communication networks. In another set of developments involving cyber threats and law enforcement actions, the Times of India reported the hacking of a union minister's spouse's WhatsApp in India, with diplomats also being targeted in the suspected cyber attack. This incident, which has prompted an immediate investigation by Delhi police, highlights the increasing personal and diplomatic risks associated with cyber espionage and information warfare. Turning our attention to vulnerabilities and cloud security, Forbes has outlined a significant security concern, with Microsoft confirming a critical 10 out of 10 security vulnerability in its cloud services. This flaw points to the ever-pressing need for robust cybersecurity measures in the increasingly adopted cloud computing platforms, which hold sensitive data across various sectors. In the specific area of service disruptions, ZDNet.de reported a wave of DDoS attacks that paralyzed several German city portals. These attacks demonstrate the tactical use of DDoS to disrupt public services and instill a sense of vulnerability within local governments. Finally, on a note of intriguing technological advancement, T3N reports on Echo Effect, a new cyber weapon that can force malware to self-destruct. This tool represents a novel defensive approach in cybersecurity, suggesting an innovative way to neutralize threats proactively rather than merely defending against them. Those are the headlines, and onto our deep dive. Recent events in Germany have showcased a significant and troubling pattern in the cyber threat landscape, particularly concerning municipal cyber infrastructure. A wave of DDoS attacks beginning on April 25th vividly illustrated how these methods of disruption are employed, impacting major city portals across the nation, including Dresden, Stuttgart, Berlin, and Nuremberg. Each city faced unique challenges, demonstrating the attackers' specific focus and capabilities. Berlin's main city portals, notably Berlin.de and Service.Berlin.de, experienced operational disruptions starting in the evening, leading to multiple days of compromised service. Notably, city officials have confirmed that there was no data breach, indicating a likely focus on disruption rather than data theft. Similarly, Nuremberg's experience also highlighted this pattern. The attack was strictly against the city's public-facing website, sparing the internal IT infrastructure. Stuttgart and Dresden were not as fortunate, with Stuttgart's services pulled entirely offline for over a day, and Dresden experiencing the most severe cyber attack in its history, according to city officials, with services disrupted beyond a single day. The sources of these attacks appear to be internationally distributed. This is not peculiar to Germany. The trend of utilizing a multinational strategy for launching DDoS attacks has been identified in other analyses, such as the NetScout report from March, which found both Germany and the USA as frequent bases for such operations. Attackers often exploit robust infrastructures in these countries for launching attacks, while leveraging less secure networks elsewhere for other malicious activities. This pattern emphasizes a disturbing trend of leveraging the interconnected nature of global digital infrastructure to magnify the impact of cyber attacks on public systems. Municipalities face the daunting task of defending against these threats that not only disrupt services, but also erode public trust in digital services, which are increasingly integral to urban management and governance. In response, there is an urgent need for city administrations to enhance their resilience against DDoS attacks. The incidents underscore the importance of deploying scalable and adaptable defense mechanisms. Developing and implementing robust cyber defense strategies is not merely an IT concern, but a broad organizational challenge that requires commitment at every level of government. Moreover, these events should serve as a call to action for international cooperation in cybersecurity strategies. As the attacks increasingly involve cross-border elements, defending against them effectively will require collaboration that extends beyond national boundaries. These events, distressing as they are, provide critical insights into both the current state of cyber threat readiness and the grim necessity for prepared decision-making in cybersecurity infrastructure, resilience planning, and international cooperation. Thank you for joining us this week. We'll be back next week with the latest stories.